Hello and welcome to our channel, where we celebrate the greatest moments in tennis, the epic battles, and the history-making triumphs that remind us why the sport is so magical. Today is January 26, 2026, and Melbourne Park has just witnessed something truly historic. Carlos Alcaraz has done it. He has defeated Novak Djokovic in a thrilling 5-set Australian Open men's final, 2-6, 6-2, 6-3, 7-5, to win his first Australian Open title and, at just 22 years old, become the youngest man in the Open era to complete the career Grand Slam. This wasn't just a win. It was a change in the guard, a passing of the torch, and a reminder that a new generation has arrived to challenge and surpass the legends who came before. If you love high-stakes tennis, incredible rallies, mental toughness under pressure, and stories of youth conquering greatness, this recap of one of the most electric finals in recent memory is for you. Let's relive every set, every turning point, every roar from Rod Laver Arena, and why this victory cements Alcaraz as the future of the sport. The stage was set for a classic. Novak Djokovic, 38 years old, chasing history. His 25th Grand Slam title would break Margaret Court's all-time record and make him the most decorated player ever. He had just survived a brutal 5-set semi-final against world number 2 Jannik Sinner on Friday, digging deeper than ever to keep his dream alive. Across the net stood Carlos Alcaraz, the 22-year-old Spanish sensation who had already won Wimbledon, the U.S. Open and the French Open, but never the Australian Open. This was his chance to join the exclusive club of career Grand Slam winners in the Open era. Only 5 men before him had done it: Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, Agassi, and Courier. And at 22, he would be the youngest by far. Nadal was 24, Federer 27, Djokovic 29. The stakes couldn't be higher. The first set belonged to Djokovic. He came out laser-focused, serving lights out, moving like he was 28 again. Alcaraz looked a step slow, perhaps feeling the weight of the moment or the toll of a grueling fortnight. Djokovic broke early, held firm, and closed at 6-2 with ruthless efficiency. The Rod Laver crowd was buzzing. Could the old master pull off one more miracle? But anyone who has watched Alcaraz knows he doesn't stay down for long. The second set was a complete turnaround. Carlos found his rhythm, started ripping forehands that landed like thunderbolts, and broke Djokovic twice. His defense turned impossible into routine. Lunging gets, sliding passes, drop shots that died on the line. Djokovic looked frustrated for the first time, and Alcaraz took the set 6-2. Momentum had shifted. The third set was pure fire. Both players raised their level. Djokovic hitting winners from impossible angles, Alcaraz countering with power and creativity that left the Serb scrambling. Long rallies stretched into 20, 30 shots. The crowd roared with every point. Alcaraz broke for 4-3, then held serve to take the set 6-3. The stadium was on its feet. Djokovic, the king of comebacks, was now facing a deficit he rarely sees. The fourth set was a war. Djokovic fought back to level at 5-5, saving break points with clutch serving and fearless forehands. But Alcaraz refused to blink. At 6-5, he stepped up to serve for the championship. Djokovic pushed him to deuce, but Carlos stayed ice cold. Huge first serves, a forehand winner, and then the moment that sealed history, a booming ace down the tee game set match championship. Alcaraz dropped his racket, fell to his knees, covered his face, then jumped up screaming in joy. The Rod Laver Arena erupted. Tears, hugs, disbelief. He had done it. At 22 years old, Carlos Alcaraz had completed the career Grand Slam, the youngest man in the Open era to win all 4 majors. He now joins an elite group. Only 6 men in the Open era have achieved it, and none younger than 24. He also became the youngest man to win 7 Grand Slam titles, surpassing Bjorn Borg. This was redemption after 2023, when Djokovic beat him in the final here. Today, the student became the master. Alcaraz's game was complete. Serve firing, forehand lethal, defense elastic, creativity endless. He hit 42 winners to Djokovic's 38, but committed far fewer errors in the clutch moments. When it mattered most, he was unbreakable. Djokovic, gracious in defeat, praised his opponent. Carlos is incredible. What he's doing at 22 is something special. I hope we play many more finals like this. For Djokovic, the loss hurts. He came so close at 25, but at 38, against the relentless rise of Alcaraz and Sinner, opportunities are shrinking. Yet his fight, his class, his refusal to fade remind us why he's the greatest of all time. This final will be remembered as a changing of the guard. Alcaraz's victory wasn't just about one match. It was about a new era. The Big Three's dominance is ending. The next generation is here. Alcaraz's athleticism, power, and joy on court make him the perfect torchbearer. He thanked his team, his country, Spain, and the fans. This is a dream come true. Melbourne is magic. I love this place. As he lifted the Norman Brooks Challenge Cup, confetti rained, and the crowd chanted his name. You could feel it. Tennis has a new king. What a fortnight. From the first ball to the last point, this Australian Open delivered drama, upsets, and now a historic crowning. Carlos Alcaraz is no longer the future. He is the present. And if this final is any indication, the next decade of men's tennis is going to be electric. Thanks for watching this recap of an unforgettable final. If you were screaming at your screen during those rallies, drop a like, leave a comment. Did Alcaraz earn his place among the greats? Who wins the next slam? Subscribe so you never miss our breakdowns of the biggest matches and moments, and hit the bell for notifications. See you next time. Keep loving the game.